things like first child, last element, the things that you expect from CSS selectors. And the Ruby one actually implements almost the entire spec already, so that's pretty cool. What about our dear old friend, Mr. XML? Well, you can do this just as easily for XML. I've been using JSON data representations, but there's no reason why I can't do this with XML either. So, here is the scenario for the same thing of creating a card, but this time I'm going to send an accept XML. I'm going to post in the representation of the card as XML, and the status response should be the same. And this time I say I expect a XML representation of the card. And the implementation, most of this stuff is similar. One difference would be that the headers you're going to send in are going to be text XML in this particular case. And the other is that when you parse the body, all you have to do is call toXML instead of toJSON in the punted method in the simplest way of doing it. Now again, you could deeply analyze what's in the XML using something like Nokogiri, and you could say, does this XPath exist with this value? And depending on how critical it is that it exists in that place, in that structure, you may want to do that, but I'll leave that up to your discretion later as a sort of an experimentation. So how do I get all this to work inside of a Rails app? Well, with Rails 3.1, it's actually obscenely easy. Add this into your gem file. You can see I've got Cucumber Rails, database cleaner, which is necessary for that, RSpec, mustache, and JSON select. And then the only other thing you have to do is to be able to have those step definitions. And you could either pull them from the project this open project that I did as an example for this, or I've also written on my blog before about this, and there's a bunch